Hey, this is Mike, and today I want to talk about a stock that was requested by a commenter, Base Leap. Thank you very much for your suggestion to talk about Peloton Interactive. So you probably have heard of the Peloton brand. They're known for their high-end bikes that use live classes. It's sort of like a gym inside of your home that's known for their instructors and their iconic bike, but they have more than bikes. They have like a whole live training program that you can use. So, as you probably know, Peloton has been one of the big winners in the sort of the COVID trade because all the gyms around the country were closed. So people who wanted to have a gym experience bought themselves a Peloton. You can look at the price of Peloton really when the shutdown started was probably around 30, and now it's run all the way up to 136, and it continues to run up. And one of the reasons why it's continuing to run up is we still have a lockdown in place in many places, and even gyms and fitness centers, they're either gyms and fitness centers, a lot of them are either not open or people just don't want to go to a gym or fitness center because usually those are places where germs spread the fastest. If you're going to, use a bench that someone else used and use the showers that someone else used and all that. So for a lot of understandable reasons, Peloton is a great alternative for people who are kind of addicted to going to the gym all the time. So the question is, can Peloton sustain this incredible gain that it's had over the past 6 months? Because you see, its gains are really starting to accelerate here. And I would say the answer is yeah, it could obviously continue to rise because the shutdown is still here and people are still not going to the gym. And also with Peloton, it's one of those things where if it becomes a habit, you probably just stop going to the gym. You have your Peloton at home. It's not like it's something that you buy and then you throw away and then go back to the gym. So this may be like a great disruptor. So you should definitely look at Peloton stock, the stock symbol PTON, almost as a disruptor to the gym industry rather than a temporary alternative in the COVID trade. So this is almost like a stock that like Kathy Wood could get into because this is a stock that could really put a lot of gyms out of business, for lack of a better term. Now, if you look at this sort of accelerated rise in the past month, don't be surprised if you get some revision to the mean because it is really climbing up here. It was up another 3.8%, and after hours it continued rising. So you could when you see a rise like this, it may come back. I would say maybe back to the 100 level, but I think it could continue moving upward. Now, here's the one thing that Peloton really has going for it, and I call it the Tesla and Apple effect. And it's that this is one of those brands now, if you're sort of upper middle class, you're probably gonna get a Peloton because it's become almost like a status symbol now, like a Tesla or an iPhone or an Apple lapbook. It's kind of like it's just one of those things that you have to have if you have a little bit of money. So the fact that it has that sort of brand equity, it means that a lower cost competitor is not likely to cut into Peloton's margins. There's a great saying about Jeff Bezos says, your margin is my profit opportunity. Well, I find it highly unlikely that Amazon or Jeff Bezos is going to come out with a low-cost version of a Peloton because that's like trying to come out with a low-cost version of a Tesla or a low-cost version of an Apple. People are not going to want the imitation. They're going to want the real thing. So Peloton's margins are going to continue to be extremely big. They're almost like a luxury brand. So that's a great thing. When the COVID situation passes, the question will be, will people go back to the gym? Yes, some of the people on Pelotons, they may go back to the gym, but I think a lot of people will stick with the program, and the stock will continue to do well. It's just that the last thing I just want to reiterate again is that Peloton has been rising really fast, so don't be surprised if you get a little bit of a pullback on the short term. But I think the long term outlook for Peloton looks really great. So if you have any suggestions for stocks that you want me to do a video on, you could go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'm always looking to discover new stocks and to share what I learn and what I find on these stocks. So you're more than welcome to request a video from me. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you like to get breaking information on stocks, go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications. I do videos every trading day, and then I like to do some special reports or educational videos on the weekends. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.